Well, this is probably going to be me for the next couple of weeks. I reckon an MTL strain, so I don't think anything's torn. It's not for definite, not actually had a scan on it yet, so leave it 3 or 4 more days and see how it is, but probably have to get working on my FIFA ability. Shame. I'm going to be really careful with what I eat now.
Put on, yeah, about £4, I think, since I've got a holiday in there as well. Not too bad, but obviously we don't like putting on weight. So I don't think I'm going to be able to hit the gym still for a good week or two. The knee is still pretty sore, especially when I get like a proper bend on it. So I can hit the healthy eating hard. Got my basket ready to go. So shop's all done then, let's see what we've got. Obviously Diet Cokes, because I wouldn't be able to live without them, I don't think, really. I either pretty much drink religiously Diet Coke, water or beer. Go in there, get the naughty one out of the way. Cheese. I mean, cheese theoretically isn't that bad for you, it is good fat, but in the amounts that I have it in, it's bad fat, trust me. Anyway, lovely shallots. Granary, of course. Fresh pasta. I love pasta so much, and in fairness, that's probably why I eat up so much cheese, because I put so much cheese on top of it. But pasta, obviously good for you if you want your carbohydrates, your slow release carbohydrates. And I've got some Singapore noodles as well to do some nice little Asian dishes with. And then we move on to the old veggie bag. Courgettes. Love courgettes. It's like prime spiralising material, that. Chilies as well, because love me some heat. Oh, butternut squash. I'm massively on my squash at the minute. Loving it, doing it in all my enchiladas and things like that. So that's going to be a bit of a staple for me for the next few weeks. And then finally, got Lloyd. Can't go wrong with Lloyd. Lloyd would never do you wrong. So just a couple of his sauces as well for have with my little pastas and things. So that's obviously just like a little shop. I've got all the meats and stuff already at home, but I'm going to try and stay lean with the meats that I'm having. And then finally, the next big thing is got myself a couple of plates, which may seem a bit odd, but portion control is a massive issue for me. If I go over here, you can see the plates that I was eating off before. Well, they don't actually look massively different. So I played football tonight. I probably shouldn't have done, but I did. Another week where we only had 7 players, so I was kind of on the bench if needed, and Nav's managed to injure himself, so had to play a little bit, and I was useless. You could tell that I've not done much physical exercise or activity for like 3 weeks now, because my touch was I spent more time on the floor, I think, than anything else. It hurt my ankle a little bit, but the knee actually came out of it surprisingly well, so I think I'm definitely getting there. And yeah, going to try and have a little gym session later in the week and see how that goes. But I say I'm lucky to get away with it, really, because something happened to my knee brace. You can see here that is like completely bent. Went in for a challenge. I mean, it wasn't really a challenge. It's kind of like a 50-50 like jump with a bouncing ball, and came down. I think the player's foot went in like the top here and just bent it down. But I mean, like, that is like a proper 90-degree angle now, where it's obviously just meant to be completely straight like that. So that's a bit very nice. I want to see if I can fix that, and if not, I'm going to have to get a new brace, because I'm definitely going to need the support on it. And if I'm going to be playing football from now on, definitely going to need the support on it. But I got through it unscathed, just about. Portion control is happening.
I am winning by loads.
Going to be my first attempt at courgette today. So let's see how that goes. And there we go then. Some courgette. Looks alright. Of course I'm going to put some cheese on it now. And there you go, got some courgette with a bit of Parmigiano Reggiano on it, or Parmesan, so people that aren't weird.
He's still a bit injured, so not been gymming and stuff. Missed a few Sunday league training sessions purely because, I've been playing a little bit in the next level football league, kind of like 10-minute spells here and there, but that's because it's on like 3G and it's flat and it's like a very predictable surface, so I find it doesn't really hurt at all, and I'm playing on that and I can get on with that just fine. The only thing that's lacking a bit is my fitness now. I haven't really played for like 3-4 weeks properly, or not been like regularly exercising. But then trying to do like Sunday league and playing on like grass, especially with the ground as hard as it is at the minute in summer, it's very unpredictable, very up and down, lots of little holes and stuff everywhere, and all it takes is like to step on one little bit of uneven ground and all of a sudden it twinges and it feels horrible. So I've been very, very wary about getting back into that, so I think I'm going to have to, well, when I get time, start going to the gym and just doing some knee strengthening exercises. I think I've got enough flexibility in it now to start doing that, and just try and get a bit of endurance work done, like very, very low intensity but long length of time on the treadmill and that kind of stuff, just to try and build a bit of that base fitness back, and then hopefully I'll be back playing football properly and get back on track sooner rather than later.
Nailed it. Eggs Benny for brekkie. Let's see. Did I nail it? Oh, I nailed it. Yes. I'm aware that this is horrific, mashed potato, cheese and beans, but I'm so hungover and I don't think I care. I need it or I'm worried I might die.
Playing a bit of golf today with some of the Mongols. I'm last. It's going terribly for me, really. But it's all fun. It's hot, it's sweaty. It's not fun. Get stuck right in there, mate. That's bloody golf. As you can see, I've definitely caught the sun a little bit. It was absolutely sweltering out there today. Yeah, 18 holes in like 25-degree heat. Weighed myself, I think I'd lost about 5 pounds in water when I came back. Absolutely necked about 4 pints of water. Try and rehydrate myself, but yeah, it's quite a good exercise really, because even though you're just walking everywhere, I walked over 7 kilometres, and the course we were playing on was well very hilly, so yeah, it was good.
Lunch then. Succulent roast British chicken. Succulent Tesco's. That's dry as fuck. Just making another big lot of bolognese then for the week to come up, and I'm using pork mince today because it's a lot leaner than the beef mince you would normally get. So I'm using that. I'm going to cook up probably about 3 portions worth here. Have a little bowl of that tonight, and then that should see me off for the week.
Turns out, even if you use a smaller bowl, you can just stack it up and you can still put cheese on top of it. Not very good, is it?
You saw nothing. So, just come back then from next level football. Played a good chunk of the game tonight. Fitness didn't feel horrific, but I'm not gonna lie, I felt fat tonight. I definitely did. I felt quite cumbersome and a bit slow, and yeah, couldn't quite get my feet sorted out. I mean, I got a few assists, but I could have got myself a goal or two if I'd have been a bit nippier. And yeah, it's the first time actually since well, quite a while, probably back when I started this whole weight loss thing, that I actually felt kind of very, not embarrassed, but just disappointed in myself for the way that I kind of felt. So that's quite annoying. So I really need to get back on it. And
So the only physical activity I've literally done in the last 3 or 4 weeks since my knee injury, it was been playing next level football. But now that that's kind of shown that my knee's actually not too bad, it seems to be doing quite well. I mean, I'll keep the brace on, but I really need to get back to hitting the gym. Missed Sunday league training last night because it was Navs's last day in the country, so I went and had a couple of beers with him, which obviously didn't help missing training, but I mean, that was a very special occasion, kind of one-off thing. So I think we've got our first Sunday league game of the season on Sunday. I mean, I've barely done any pre-season because of my knee, so I wouldn't be expected to be starting or massively playing in that, but going to try and get to the gym over the weekend because I really, really need to get back to the routine I was on before.
Fingers down my spine, girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine, girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine, girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
2.5k on the treadmill, but first session back, I'll take that. And I say also, I think it's improved to myself that, I mean, if you got to spare half an hour, you can quite happily go and do some decent exercise. Which is, I find it very easy to make excuses, so it's kind of been like, oh, I don't really have time, I'd like, got to go out in like an hour or a couple of hours or whatever. But I say today I've literally been up here for 25 minutes, done 2.5k, had a good stretch, burned a couple of hundred calories, so yeah, that's the kind of thing I can start doing consistently again. So it's just getting back in that frame of mind, getting back to that kind of schedule, and yeah, just making sure it happens more regularly and cutting out loads of excuses. Salmon! Bloody at the sides of my hand, that one. Get out of the way, you wino. Oh, I'm done. Actually leaving food. It's good for me. I mean, it's a complete waste of money, but it's good.
Now, before we begin, I want to lay out a few ground rules. Turn off your mobile phones.
Right, let's get this over and done with. Let's see what the damage is. Yeah, I mean, it could be worse, but right, back below that 18 stone next week, it's a must.